It was easy. Once I convinced the clerk to take it to Judge Markham, she's a sucker for Eighth Amendment arguments.
Stop. I'm getting turned on.
House!
Roll.
This is Dr. House. Previously, he was able to become Elden Lord. And in that video, I made the statement that House only utilizes his cane throughout the series. But, as a beautiful commenter stated, he does actually use a shotgun in one of the episodes. Now, while there are no guns in Elden Ring, there are definitely guns in Bloodborne. Now, unfortunately, there isn't going to be any kind of story like there was in the Elden Ring video. This will be purely about the house build in general. As any of these videos start, we have to make our character. And again, I feel like I did pretty good with what I had. After waking up, we absolutely trip balls and start seeing some shit. Waking up from our bad dream, we take one good look at ourselves and go fight that big werewolf that tried to attack us earlier. After killing the beast, we make our way to the first lamp, where we head into the hunter's dream. While in the dream, we grab ourselves the threaded cane and the hunter's pistol. With ourselves being much closer to the Dr. House in the show than we were in the Elden Ring video, we set off into the first area, known as Yharnam. Yharnam is a city long past its prime, destroyed by the beastly scourge and the plague that constantly hurts their lives. House would have a field day here.
Are you using your inhaler?
All the time. Go through one a week.
You sure you're using it right?
Do I look like an idiot?
No. Why don't you show me how your inhaler works?
Now, I think it's safe to say that Yharnam is probably the best early game in FromSoft history. And it still baffles me to this day that this game came out after Dark Souls 2 of all things. Alright, hold on, I gotta focus up. That's what I'm fucking talking about! They're like in a vegetative state. It's more fast-paced and skill-based. Can you stop fucking shooting me? Only downside. I just like completing hard challenges because it boosts my ego and says, I can do this and you can't. Kind of just brute force your... But Bloodborne, you actually gotta learn. Why does my character look like fucking Abraham Lincoln? I meant for him to look like Dr. House. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. First try. After finally picking up our new drip, we finally headed up to face our first boss, Cleric Beast, who, I'm gonna be honest, I put up a pitiful performance with. They're like, that's them, that's who they are. You could probably tell by now that I have never used the threaded cane before, so this is an entirely new run for me. But I'm gonna be honest, that didn't stop me. I still had a significant amount of fun with this. After leveling up a little bit, we immediately head to our next boss, and one of the hardest bosses in the game, Father Gascoigne, where I obviously put up a generational run against him. Alright, Gascoigne, quit aura farming and do something.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it sings to me.
There we go. Alright, this should... I think the next one's beast form. Alright, this one's beast. Alright. And that's ball game, Father Gascoigne. You're always a good boss. I always love you. After watching Father Gascoigne Aura Farm for the first time, we make our way to Old Yarnum so that we can fight Bloodstarved Beast. Along the way, we talk to Jura a little bit, who says his usual lines. Also, the game is so quotable. I ignored Jura's pleas for me to leave and made my way to the top of his clock tower to shoot him off a fucking building. After that, I made my way to the boss fight with BSB, where I fought her with the threaded cane for the first time. And man, did I destroy her. Oh, this is gonna be a lot easier than I thought it was. Thought this was gonna be way harder. One more. My goodness. I thought that was gonna be way harder with a threaded cane. My fire paper didn't even run out. I then headed to Upper Cathedral Ward, where I found the old workshop. In the old workshop, I got my first umbilical cord, and also got the ornament I needed to give to the doll.
What? What is this? I can't remember. Not a thing, only I feel. A yearning, something I never felt before. What's happening to me? Tell me, Hunter. Could this be joy?
After helping the doll feel joy for the first time, I went and fought the Witches of Hemwick. After beating the Witches of Hemwick, I headed to the Grand Cathedral to face off against Vicar Amelia, where, yet again, I destroyed her. Get absolutely fucked, Vicar Amelia. I mean, in a lot of ways. In a lot of ways. Dr. House is just the perfect build. I mean, come on, man. How much better can you get than just the finesse of a nice cane? After learning to fear the old blood, we go ahead and get to the Forbidden Woods, where, when we go up this ladder, we find ourselves back at the clinic that we were at before, where we meet this lady who will be important later.
Ah, moonlit scents. How did you worm your way in here? Well, I won't make any excuses. Would you mind leaving us alone? But if you refuse to leave... Oh well. I've always wanted to try my hand on a hunter.
Well, she creeped me out. Time to leave. Headed back to the Forbidden Woods, we make our way through until we get to the Shadows of Yarnum, which again is just an amazing boss fight all around. Alright. Shadows of Yarnum done. Dr. House, yet again, stands strong. With finesse. The best hunter that ever lived. Heading through the last part of the Forbidden Woods, we run into this big fly thing, where we start to get a sense of what's actually going on in this game. Just beyond that is the Forbidden Woods clearing, where we gaze upon the School of Bergenworth, those fly things walking around Bergenworth. And we start to see that this game isn't about werewolves. This game is about humanity's attempts to ascend and the failures of said attempts. God, I love Bloodborne. Just beyond that, we meet Master Willem, who is essentially in a vegetative state, gone completely mad from the knowledge he gained. He points us in the direction of the lake, and so we jump in, where we meet Rom the Vacuous Spider. There we go. Alright. Just had to play that a little bit more passive. Still one of the only fights that trips me up to this day. If you don't understand what quite happened there, don't worry, I can explain it for you. Rom the Vacuous Spider was created with the purpose of hiding the Eldritch truth from humanity, represented by the Blood Moon. And essentially, after we kill Rom, that power is gone. And as a result, we are able to not only see the Blood Moon, but be transported to Yarhargul, the Unseen Village, where all of the rituals of Mensis took place, and the attempt to create a Great One was headed. One Reborn is a grotesque mass of flesh, humanity's failed attempt to create a Great One. He is powerful, but there's no telling what exactly he's thinking at any given time. Again, Just another slave to the eldritch truth. Just another person trapped in their own body. After cheesing my way through the boss fight, I enter into the Nightmare of Mensis, where I have to fight a man named Mikolash, who is just a tiny bit crazy.
Cause. Or some say cosm. Do you hear our prayers? No, we shall not abandon the dream. No one can catch us. No one can stop us now. Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. Now I'm waking up! I'll forget everything!
Post Mikolash, we get to the real meat and potatoes. The coolest looking boss in Bloodborne, but unfortunately, the most disappointing. I'm talking about Murgo's wet nurse. If you don't quite understand, the baby that we hear crying throughout the game is Murgo. Murgo is the formless child of Queen Yarnum, who is looked over and tormented by Murgo's wet nurse, a Great One. The Great Ones are always destined to lose their children, and as such, they yearn for a surrogate. Murgo's wet nurse is likely a Great One who lost their child and looks over Murgo as its surrogate. Murgo's wet nurse. Such a cool boss design for such a disappointing boss. Good night, Murgo. Enjoy your peace, buddy. After Murgo falls asleep, we are given yet another umbilical cord, and as we set foot in the hunter's dream, we are told by the doll that German's waiting for us at the foot of the great tree. But before we can do that, we have to go visit an old friend.
God, I'm nauseous. Have you felt this? It's progressing. I can see things. I knew it. I'm different. I'm no beast. Oh, God, it feels awful. But it proves that I'm chosen. Don't you see how they writhe inside my head? It's rather rapturous.
What happened to her is the same thing that happened to Queen Yarnum. She was chosen to bear a child of a great one known as Oedon, and by killing her, we end up saving her from bearing that child, and gaining the last umbilical cord we need. After consuming the umbilical cords, we go talk to Gurman, who tells us this.
Good hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream. Dear, oh dear, what was it? The hunt, the blood, or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter. It always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after these sorts of messes. Tonight, Gammon joins the hunt.
God, dude, Gurman is such a badass. This is it. Come on. There we go. 3 attempts. 3 attempts is all it took to beat German. And the only reason I kept dying was because he did an instant kill attack. It's time for the big boy. The moon presence. Rejected. Get absolutely fucked, Moon Presence. My boy, Dr. House, does not give a flying fuck.
Are you cold? Oh, good hunter.
Absolute fucking cinema. As always, boys. Absolute fucking cinema.